Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Let's talk about Lucid Motors. The CEO and founder of Lucid Motors, who used to work at Tesla on the Model S, just gave a brilliant interview over at CNBC. I have not watched all of it, but the part that I did was already brilliant, so I want to share it with you. Let's add some commentary, folks. CCIV, which is the rumored SPAC. It is just a rumor, so be careful if you invest in CCIV, ticker symbol CCIV. If the merger doesn't happen, you could have some pain, but right now at the time of this recording, CCIV is up 14.3%. We're at $34.5 per share right now for CCIV on the rumors of this Lucid partnership. There are also counter rumors that maybe Chamath is going to come in and steal CCIV, or rather steal Lucid away from CCIV. But right now, the market seems convinced that CCIV is going to partner with Lucid Motors. And I want to listen in to this interview because it hypes you up about Lucid. I'll add some critical commentary, of course, because we don't only want hype. We always want to look at both sides, positive signals and negative signals. So let's listen in and critique it as we can. Let's go.
As the competition in the electric vehicle industry heats up with a possible entry by Apple, Lucid Motors, well, it's one of the EV startups that has garnered a great deal of attention. We're very happy to have Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson join us now to discuss the industry overall. Peter, good to have you. You know, where is Lucid's place going to be in this industry, given a potential entrant from Apple years from now, but more specifically, Tesla, obviously, GM committing so much to the industry, Ford, and even the luxury automakers in Europe as well starting to ramp things up. Where does your company fit in?
Well, you see our very first vehicle, the Lucid Air, in the background behind me, and we're aiming initially, unashamedly, at the luxury space. Luxury cars are dominated by the grande marques, Mercedes, Audi, BMW, Porsche, and they all have one thing in common. They're all gasoline. So there isn't an electric luxury car available in the market. That's our first position. But progressively, we'll make cars more affordable and we'll increase our volume accordingly.
Okay, that's exciting to hear. First of all, this guy needs to narrate like a National Geographic, and across the safari runs the lion. I don't know. It just props, man. This guy sounds awesome. but about the actual cars, I get this. This is the way Tesla started, right? You start with an S or an X where you can get high margin, where every vehicle you sell, it's not just like you're making, $5,000, $6,000, you're making $20,000, $30,000, ideally, we'll see. But the more expensive these vehicles are, the more money you make. I mean, 20% margin on a $160,000 car is $32,000, right? 20% margin on a $30,000 car is $6,000. So it makes sense, right? Like, if you're trying to ramp up your facility, start with the expensive stuff. But it's actually really interesting to me. The CEO in prior interviews has mentioned that in the future, there could be a $25,000 vehicle from Lucid. That really sets Lucid up as being a potential Tesla competitor here. It's one of the reasons I have $500,000 invested in this company. It's nowhere near what I have invested in Tesla. It's a fraction. It's like 1/30th of what I've invested in Tesla. But and usually I like to stick to the number one company, but you've got to be real here. If Lucid does end up merging with CCIV, this company is going to be a very real potential number two competitor. Now, I do have concerns. My big concern for Lucid is, folks, I need to know more about the autonomy. We still don't have autonomous driving information. They say their first vehicle is going to launch autonomous ready, level 3 ready. But I don't care if it's level 3 ready. I want it to be level 3 driving. And you can't compete with Tesla, who's already got the algorithm cranking butt, getting labeled and getting basically mass mileage, which Lucid isn't getting because they don't have vehicles on the road yet. Now, maybe they can license the technology from Tesla, but I really doubt it. I mean, I heard Elon Musk mention that, hey, we might license out our technology in the future. Who knows if that's in 2 months or in 2 years. I personally think that's a mistake for Tesla. I think Tesla, one of their unique selling propositions is the fact that they have their product, their self-driving technology that nobody else has. But then again, it's basically an infinite profit margin for Tesla, right? Oh yeah, you want to pay $10,000 for a self-driving system? Sure, here's the USB stick with the file on it, right? That's free money. So I'm torn, right? I'm torn on that. But Lucid, we don't know what their autonomy is going to be yet. So one of the reasons I'm not heavier in Lucid is I'm lost on the autonomy. They also have an interior camera at their dash, which will be potentially tracking your eyes. I only know that they have an interior camera from what I've heard from individuals at Lucid, but I have not heard what its purpose is yet. We don't know its purpose yet. Now, that does kind of make me think it's very similar to the Chevy Cruise system. But again, we don't know who the autonomous partner is. We do know, and I have to thank the interview with Alex Cutler for really starting me off down this path, but that Lucid is really looking into their own battery technology, that they basically started as a battery technology startup. I love hearing that. That's something that NIO and Xpeng are not doing. Let's keep listening.
You are going to start rather small, of course. I think it's what, annual capacity, the first
30.
phase of 34,000 units. You expect to produce 6,000 to 7,000 units this year. Is that correct? And we're talking about
that's actually way slower of a ramp than I thought. Look, I knew we weren't going to go from 0 to 30,000, 34,000, but 6 to 7 this year? Dude, no, that's like 1,000 a month. I mean, I get it. Ramping sucks. You know, NIO went from 7,000 a month to like 7,200 a month in between November and December. Actually, sorry, December to January. But we got to see that ramp speed up. Otherwise, Tesla's just gonna smoke y'all, boys and girls.
A starting price for that vehicle around $70,000.
No,
That's absolutely
not available first. The first car that's gonna be available is like 130K plus to 160.
right. The Air starts at around 70,000, goes right up to 160.
It's available, but they're going to start sales, obviously, of the most expensive vehicle. I don't think they're going to start selling the $70,000 car until next year.
1,500 for the Dream Edition, the model we're going to start with. Fantastic car.
Right.
And we've already built our first phase of our factory in Arizona, which is good for 34,000 units. But that site ultimately will be capable of producing 400,000 cars a year when we implement phase 4 with our 6-year plan.
When is phase 4 coming?
Mid-2000s and 20s.
Mid-2020. So it's a 6-year plan.
Yeah.
Costs a lot of money to do that. We had...
This is why Apple is so far behind. You know, here's Lucid with the facility basically ready to go to ramp up to 30,000 vehicles and eventually expand to 400,000 vehicles. It's still going to take them 4 years to get there. This is why Tesla's so freaking far ahead. The more research I do on the other EVs, the more I realize how far ahead Tesla is. You know, when people bag on Tesla, they give Tesla crap for being overvalued. I don't know. I think people are missing the boat being out of Tesla.
I'll remind on from the PIF last week, discussing, of course, in part their investment, one of your significant holders. Do you have access to capital that you need in order to actually pull off all those phases?
We do indeed. And the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia have been great strategic partners. This is much more than a financial arrangement. This is a long-term strategic partnership. You're absolutely right. This is a capital-intensive business. But we've taken the approach we need to be vertically integrated. There is no substitute for having in-house manufacturing.
This is huge. This is a slam on NIO right here. Huge slam. There's no substitute for in-house manufacturing. We need to be vertically integrated. This is a belief that Tesla's taken. Tesla's been very, very successful at. Instead, NIO's got, 5-year contract with a manufacturing plant that's half owned by the Chinese government, half owned by Volkswagen. The facility is JAC, in case you want to look it up.
And an in-house retail experience. So we're having our manufacturing in-house and all our retail studios, and we've already opened 6 of those right across the US.
Yeah.
Peter, Jim Cramer, as we talk, I'm exploring the idea of reserving with a credit card the Air Dream Edition, $161,000. Why am I doing that? Because it's available summer of 2021. How many other people are reserving their various Lucid Airs right now? And can you...
Oh, what a good question, Jim. Trying to Trojan horse some delivery numbers here. Love it.
Give me a sense of the demand each day.
Well, it's overwhelming, Jim, and I'm really glad you have impeccable taste, sir. We have a bulging order book. It's growing daily, as people are becoming much more aware of us as a company, as a brand. We were pretty silent. We were in almost stealth mode until our global reveal just last September. I like the car to do the talking, and, you know, it's going to be an amazing product when it
Unlike Nikola.
comes out this year.
But what do we do? I know you work with Elon Musk. You've got a cordial relationship with him. This is 517 miles projected range, 800 horsepower. Obviously, that's 0 to 60. I don't know, in 2 seconds. What makes me want to pay this much more than a Tesla? Everybody loves Tesla, don't they? I mean, high consumer satisfaction, that kind of thing.
You're absolutely right. I mean, Tesla's done an amazing job, and that's what's placed it in its preeminent position. But Tesla recognizes this is a technology play. This is a technology race. That's why Tesla enjoys such a high market cap. And I'm really disappointed that the traditional auto industry hasn't really taken up that baton and really compete with Tesla at the top table. Now, our car is competing overtly in the luxury space against the likes of Mercedes-Benz. So I don't really see us as a direct competitor as Tesla in the product. But it is a very valid comparison to compare us with Tesla in...
I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. What you're saying is compare our product to Tesla, but don't compare us to Tesla. I disagree, man. I have to disagree with you. I think that people who are going to look at the Lucid Air are absolutely going to consider buying the Tesla Model S Plaid. I mean, why would you not? Why would you not compare the Lucid for, you know, $160,000 or $139,000, depending on the model, the highest two models? Why would you not compare those models to the Model S Plaid, which I think is somewhere around $139,000, or the Model X Plaid, right? Why not? I disagree with you there, buddy.
In terms of our technology. And in a sense, Lucid is a very similar position to where Tesla was 10 years ago. Tesla had the tech, the other entries didn't. And we see today a whole phalanx of startups in the EV space. They don't have the in-house technology. That's what differentiates Lucid. In-house technology.
I agree with this. This statement I agree with. Now, we haven't seen these vehicles sold yet. But so far, what they're talking about with battery technology, motor efficiency, they're not wrong. We'll see.
World-class electric vehicle tech.
Right. Well, all right, just give me a quick example of what that means. What is that?
Yes.
Well,
motor,
the core metric
aerodynamics
is efficiency. It's not range per se, because anyone can stuff a whole load of batteries in a car and achieve great range. I could double the size of the battery pack, double the range of the car, couldn't I? And that's pretty dumb. I'd call that dumb range. What really matters, the most telling metric of where any electric car company is today, there's a single metric, and that is efficiency. How far can I go per kilowatt hour? And we can go well over 4 miles per kilowatt hour. This is world-class technology here in the US. Lucid's going to take the tech to the next level. That is our mission.
Wow. I mean, that's exciting. It makes me bullish, right? But I don't want to be blind here. Their ramp is going to be slow. They have to sell the most expensive vehicles first. They dodged the question on sales. They said it's overwhelming. Yeah, it's overwhelming because you only have the capacity to get 6,000 cars out this year. Of course it's going to be overwhelming. You're screwed. You know, if you got 10,000 pre-orders, you're going to have a lot of people that are not getting their car this summer. They are waiting. Now, I have to say, CCIV, though, again, rumored here, if this rumor falls through, this SPAC plummets. I mean, you could kiss 80% of this value goodbye. Maybe not that much, but probably 50 to 60% goodbye instantly. So very, very high risk play here. Many people wonder, are the benefits baked in, but the risks not if this merger doesn't happen? Or if this merger get announced, is this going to skyrocket? We don't even know what the allocation is going to be yet for CCIV. We think it's going to be $15 billion per $10 of share value. Well, we're at about $35 right now, which is 3.5 times that. Right now, we're valuing, oh my God, Right now, Lucid is being valued at $52.5 billion, folks. That's almost getting up there with Lucid. I'm sorry, with NIO. But NIO's actually selling and producing 7,000 vehicles a month. This company is not going to do 7,000 this year. However, it is an American alternative to Tesla. Again, still don't have the answers on the autonomy. I have concerns about that. I can't go in heavy on this company any more than I already have. I bought in at 19. Course members got in at 18 because I was the idiot who bought in pre-market. And I always say, be careful buying in pre-market because you tend to pay a premium, especially when you put a big order in. Makes sense. You get screwed. Anyway, lesson for all of y'all, okay? If you're going to put a big order in pre-market, be careful. But anyway, all right, my thoughts on CCIV. Make sure to get your life insurance by going to metkevin.com/life. Make sure to get $30 for free by signing up for M1 Finance at metkevin.com/M1. Sign up for Webull, which is the app right here, which has pre-market trading as well. Deposit $100 and you'll get at least 2 free stocks. I believe they've increased the value of those free stocks, but you will get at least 2 free stocks. Folks, we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.